So I can't wait until Ayana Koshi takes out Kushida. Like I feel like well, right now he's using her, obviously. I mean, he's giving her like half his points that he receives from now on. But I feel as though Ayana Koshi making that big of a deal means that he is planning to get rid of her like as soon as possible. And on top of that, you have Saki Yanagi kind of declaring war on Ayana Koshi yet again. I mean, when Ayana Koshi talked to Sagi Yanagi, goodness gracious, it seems like he was accepting her like her want to battle. But like, I don't really know whether or not he's going to prioritize going against Sagi Yanagi over taking out Kushida or even taking out the president. But anyways, we're on to episode 6. It's called "It's Better to Receive an Injury Than to Inflict One." Is that true? I don't know whether I guess it depends, like whether or not you felt guilty if you were the one to inflict the wound. Like maybe the feeling of guilt outweighs the pain of receiving one. I don't know. But without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure with original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go.
I will now announce the results of your final exam. Every single person passed. I'm glad to say for once I can't find any fault with your performance.
That's it. Yeah, that's a first.
Test was easy peasy.
Shut up. The school did that on purpose.
However,
Yeah, here we go.
your celebration, while warranted, may be premature. No one's been expelled this year. A feat unprecedented in the long history of this school.
Okay.
It's been decided that you'll take a follow-up special exam.
Huh? But I thought we were done.
Just trying to get people expelled.
Then
Okay.
what's the big deal, huh? This freaking sucks.
Calm
You have
down.
my sympathy. The teachers are not taking the sudden rule change lightly.
What do we have to do for this special exam?
Yes, I was just about to get to that part. It'll be a class vote.
That's not an exam. That's just democracy. Are we just voting on like who gets expelled? No. As much as I think that would be a possibility, I just don't think that tests the students on anything. You know, like every special test that the school has given these students is to test them on certain things. Like, and I don't think a vote would test them on anything unless they do it in a way that it does.
I will now go over the rules for said upcoming special exam. You will evaluate your classmates, voting for 3 students you feel are worthy of praise, as well as 3 students whom you deem lacking and
Okay.
deserving of censure. The student with the most accolades will get a reward. The administration has created an incentive known as a protection point. It allows its owners to negate
Immunity?
an expulsion. I'm sure
Oh,
it will come
gosh.
in handy.
This is Survivor.
And the negative
He's gonna
votes?
get first
What's
place.
going to happen to the bottom 3
Either her,
students?
him, or
Only one of those 3
I.
will face punishment.
It's a popularity contest.
The student who is ranked the lowest will most likely be expelled.
Heck yeah, most likely. Not like without a doubt. What's most likely?
It sounds simple, but this may be the school's cruelest test yet.
I mean,
Don't understand what's going on here.
he is being last place. He's going. He's gone. He made fun of like half the class.
It's been decided. You have no choice. Everyone must participate. If the ranking results in a tie for last, you will be forced to repeat the vote until someone is expelled. Lastly,
Dang, they just
you'll
pulled
be
out all the
casting
stops.
one positive vote for a student in another class. That way, it'll be impossible for a single class.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
You can still use those here.
Oh.
If you can afford to hand over 20 million points for it,
No,
you'll
they
be able
don't.
to potentially nullify an expulsion.
Maybe class B. Yeah.
What the heck? This is so messed
You're
up.
gone.
Come on, we passed the final exam. Why do we have to do another one?
Thank you.
Shut up. Wait, you're not gonna cast a negative vote for me, right? That just means I'll have to put a vote in for you guys then.
Okay.
How unsightly.
Huh?
You fool.
Go ahead, Jay.
This exam is the perfect chance to clear the way for the class's next 2 years.
Stop fighting! We need to keep cool heads.
Easy for you to say. There's no way you would ever end up on the bottom, Hirata.
You are casting negativeness onto yourself.
Remember, the vote will be held in 4 days. Understood.
You can't do this to us.
Why 4 days though?
I've been going over it in my head.
What do you guys think about trying to vote as a group? It won't guarantee us a top rank, but still.
Keep you out
should
from the
protect
bottom.
us from placing at the bottom.
I'm in favor of using our votes to cover for each other. I wouldn't want anyone from our group to get expelled.
Yeah, I think so too.
Of course you would.
It seems that I'll just have to make a move then.
What move are you making? Why do you gotta make a move? I feel like taking out that one dude is perfect. Why are you going to Ryuin?
He's been rather quiet lately, hasn't he?
Horikita.
Do you think he would get expelled?
Oh, isn't this a treat? It's Suzune, accompanied by, as always, your little tag-along.
Tell us, during the upcoming exam, what do you intend to do?
I don't plan on doing anything. If I were gone, Class
I mean, you're
G
not
wouldn't
really a
stand
threat
chance against you all.
You
right
think
now.
very highly of yourself. But the truth is, you don't have the talent to be a true leader. That's why you fell to Class D. Despite being stuck in a seemingly hopeless situation, if you wanted to seriously engage with this special exam, do you think you could escape being expelled?
Of course I could. There's no question.
But are you actually going to try?
If there's no way to avoid expelling someone, I need to figure out who it should be and make sure that they lose.
You ought to be careful. That could end with it all blowing up in your face.
No, it won't. That'd be crazy though if she gets expelled.
It's not that easy to take a life. Do you have the resolve to do it?
Gosh, it's just expelled.
You expect me to believe you're prepared to do anything when you can't even bear to face your own brother? The truth is, you don't actually have any idea of what your next move should be. You aren't cold-blooded enough to kick out one of your little friends. Only a few are, such as myself, or Saki Yanagi.
In 4 days, you won't be a student here anymore.
I think he will.
This is your chance. Don't let this opportunity slip away.
He's definitely
Truthfully,
talking to
I don't
Yanakoshi.
actually think I want Ryuin expelled just yet.
No, I mean you can still use them.
You should face your brother at least once before he graduates.
I doubt that my brother would be willing to meet with me.
I think
You're
he
the
would.
one he's interested in.
I suppose, if you say so.
I didn't like your tone.
Oh, Horikita, how blind you are. Uh-oh. Who are you calling?
What is it?
So hey, I was just wondering, do you have any advice for this test?
Gosh, it's 11 o'clock at night. Go to bed.
Like, who knows how many people secretly want me to get expelled?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you
True.
received a few negative votes.
Hey, don't say that. Come on, you're supposed to tell me
He's being
everything's gonna be
realistic.
okay.
Your breakup with Hirata may actually end up working in your favor for this particular situation.
Think people are going to be jealous?
And if you were still dating, one might expect there to be at least a few who would want to get rid of you.
Yeah, you're right. That's spooky. Have you already decided who you're going to use your negative votes
Some people
on?
I'm still
Notice
working
him.
on it, but it'll be those who hold our class back the most.
Yamauchi, right? That's his name? Yeah, Yamauchi.
Hey, you weren't talking about me just now, were you?
You're too
No.
important to the class. I wouldn't eliminate you.
That's what she wants to hear. Are we going to get this whole thing, like, in this episode, or is it going to be next episode that we find out?
Seems he's running late,
Who, Yanakoshi?
but still.
Hey, Iono Koji. See you in class.
Sure. See you there.
Good morning, Ionakoji.
Oh, you're in a good mood this morning.
What are you doing?
You don't already have plans to walk to school with someone, do you?
No, I can't say that I do.
All right. Do you mind if I walk with you then?
Okay.
Okay.
I imagine this upcoming special exam is going to be a tough one for Class B. You're not planning on getting voted out.
Oh, come on. The situation isn't that dire. I feel like it's only fair if I try to carry as much of the burden as possible. Will you be all right, Ionakoji?
Oh, yeah, he's going to be
Well-
fine.
I'm not really sure.
Thank goodness. I'm really glad I got the chance to speak with him today.
Hello, Ionakoji.
Gosh dang it.
Do you have a moment for us to chat?
No.
Later.
I wanted to ask you something. Do you find this test as absurd as I do?
I suppose.
Why not talk to your dad?
My father, the chairman, was recently suspended from his board position. It would appear someone has a larger plan in mind.
Ayano Koji is your dad?
And that's why I'd like to postpone our competition as a temporary measure.
You're free to do as you like.
Rest assured that I won't do anything to sabotage you on the test. I promise to leave you alone.
When you say it like that, though, it makes me question.
The moment I heard about the special exam, I knew exactly which person I wanted to have expelled from school. One Kohei Katsuragi.
Katsuragi, is that the bald dude?
As for Class D, it looks like Ryuin's time is almost up.
I don't think it is.
The only mystery is what Class B will decide.
I feel like they will pay to save that person.
Well, until then.
Sure.
Is the dad just like watching through the cameras? Oh, they don't have enough yet.
I've been waiting for you.
President Nagamo?
Uh-oh.
I wanted to talk about that private point matter we discussed.
You should go out with me, Honami.
What's this private point situation?
There's no choice. I have to protect them all.
Okay. I mean, okay, I get what she's going for. I don't think fraternizing with the president is the greatest move in the long term, but for the short term, maybe. This special test seems very straightforward, at least when it comes to Class D. Because when it comes to Class C. Because I know that Yusuke, completely safe. If not, he might get the #1 spot because of how popular he is with the girls. He might get some negative votes by the guys who are jealous of him. So if anything, he might just even out. And that could be the same thing with Karu. But these two guys right here, they're done for. They're at least the last two. I like to believe that Yamauchi will be last place, mostly because he's done several stuff, especially in this season, where he has been on the bottom of everyone's list, especially in the last episode or the last 2 episodes where he was like making fun of people based off of the leaks that happened. The other dude sitting behind him, it's one of those things of like, yeah, he is not the smartest. Well, he definitely is not the smartest in the class because he's gotten last every single time. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think he's the worst off in this group. Other than those two, the only other person I can think of that the group would collectively want to get rid of would be Koanji, just because he's never really been a team player when it comes to like the special exams that could cost him tons of points. But knowing Ayano Koji, I think that he would keep Koanji safe, just because Koanji has stuff going for him, whereas these two guys really don't. I don't really know what Horikita is thinking in this situation. Like, she's obviously trying to get what Ryuin is trying to do in this situation. But like why? I guess she hates Ryuin, and technically we hated Ryuin in the 1st and 2nd season as well. But at this moment, I feel like Ryuin is better to Ayano Koji still in the school than expelled. So from Class D, I'm not too sure if it's going to be someone that we actually know or not, but I highly doubt it's not going to be Ryuin. As for the people in Class A, I know Usagi Nagi said someone. I don't know who that person is right now, but I would like to guess it's the bald dude, because having him gone would make Class A no longer divided in a sense. I mean, he could be a, gosh, what's the word for someone that like dies, but then them dying boosts up like the will to fight? I can't think of it, but like he could be that. But I think Sagiyanagi is willing to take that chance. Then as for Class B, we can obviously see what Ichinose is trying to do, because we heard in the very beginning of this episode, to save someone you need 20 million points. She's at 15 million, or almost at 16 million. So in order to get that other 4 million, she's probably going to have to date the principal. Not the principal. That's weird. The president. And the president would have the funds because he can control his whole year. So he can get like an unlimited amount of points. So no matter who they vote off on Class B, she's going to try to use her points to save that person. Now, Sagiyanagi mentioned that her father was kicked off the board or suspended off the board and someone else has implemented this secret test. Ayano Koshi thinks it's his father. I also think so too, in an attempt of getting Ayano Koshi expelled, which to me I find weird, because that would assume, or that would make the dad assume, that Ayano Koshi would be the person that everyone would vote for, which is definitely not the case. So if he knows that this plan is going to fail, like what is the father trying to get across? Maybe he's just trying to like show Ayano Koshi how much power he can possess in a small period of time. I don't know, but I'm interested to see what comes from this, because this is like one of the tests that seem kind of straightforward. Like I don't think would have anything that would blindside me, and that makes me worried, because I feel like it's those things that blindside me the most. But anyways, that was my reaction to Classroom of the Elite Season 3 Episode 6. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want to know anything more, put a comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.